Yes, I have to make this video about this Sally Kern in Oklahoma, a state representative, and her anti-gay, anti-homosexual remarks at some sort of dinner. Rather strange. Well, strange, ugly, awful. So I guess I have to go back to a history lesson, which, and I have the picture here of Hitler. And I don't think this is that much of a stretch, really. The Nazis and Hitler had a whole list of people that they thought were undesirable, and the Jews were at the top of the list. They didn't like the Jews at all, and you know what happened. Well, most of you know what happened. Hopefully, with that that led to, and I've got pictures here to remind people. But it wasn't just the Jews that it was the Slavs. It was any non-Aryan people. It was homosexuals were on that list. They were degenerate. Homosexuals were going to what is it? The gene pool, impure. They were impure, and they were going to ruin the superior Aryan race. So Hitler and the Nazis were rounding up not only Jews but homosexuals, gypsies, any foreigner. There was a long list. Mentally ill, a whole long list of people that I think even physically deformed people were. You had to be perfect, basically, to make it in Nazi Germany. So this woman here is got the same kind of thinking. That these people are going to ruin us. We got to stop them. And I don't know. Is she proposing concentration camps for homosexuals? I'm not quite sure what the solution to the problem that she's proposing. Oh, and by the way, yes, she can say the most hateful, ludicrous things. That's what you can do in America. Yeah, you can do that. On the other hand, you're going to get a lot of criticism, and you may lose your seat in the House. You should lose your seat in the House because your thinking is racist, it's hateful, and I don't think a true Christian would Christ would speak in those terms at all. So listen, and you're continuing to reaffirm my horrible notion of the South as still being racist and sexist and ignorant and hateful, and I don't know. Am I exaggerating about the South? I've been a little bit in the South, but why are these things keep coming out of the South? Is that I don't know. Come on, are you in the 21st century? Let's get out of the 1700s slavery plantation mode, maybe. I don't know. That's my swipe at the South. I'm sorry. But these things keep coming out of that area. And boy, I tell you, if our country is still spouting these notions, I'm hearing about bad things about Barack Obama. The racial tensions in this country are still high, not just in the South, but where you expect it, but in the North too, apparently. So it's all very sad. It's all very sad. We haven't seemed to have not progressed since. Let's see, World War II was 60 years ago, almost 60 years ago, and the Civil War was 150 years ago. So our nation seems to be getting slow. We're not progressing. But yes, Sally Kern, you can say, oh, let me finish with this. This says, First, they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came out for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. That that's a rather famous quote, but referring to Nazi Germany. But yeah, say anything you want, Sally.